Hey guys, it's Kristen. Okay, so today it's March 21st. I don't know why I can't remember what day it is. March 21st, yeah, 2023. It is 10:03 a.m. and I did not get very much sleep at all. And I'm in a crazy mood this morning. I don't know. I'm just in a mood this morning. So I actually planned on doing a video yesterday and it just didn't work out. It's kind of in like a little mm, still needed time to myself. But yeah, I got like maybe 2 hours sleep, if that, and I'm up today. I tried to sleep. Maybe it's because of the new moon in Aries today. So I don't know. But I'm, this may be too much information, but I don't really care. This is for my girls that know me for endometriosis and PCOS, but it's crazy to see if your cycles are aligned with like new moons or full moons or things like that. I have this app where it's called Stardust, and I'm not doing a what is it for them? I don't know what that's called, but yeah, promotion or whatever for them. But so yeah, you put in your cycles and everything, and it tells you cool like information about what your moon was when you were born. It gives you a little information like the timing of your cycles. And I really like this app. And I know that a lot of women use period apps. This one is kind of my favorite because I'm into astrology. And I will say this is really cool is I was linked to my cycle being on a full moon, and then it switched to being like a new moon like the beginning of this year. I don't remember when that was, but real quick, I just wanted to read this because I thought it was really cool. It says, because I was 4 days late, I don't know, I don't want it's too much information, but I knew I was going to start today because today's the new moon, and I'm for some reason like linked perfectly with the cycles and the moon and it's so crazy. I checked before. I've never been like that until like a few months ago. I want to say like 6 months ago or something. I don't know. But anyways, okay. So it says I'm a white witch. This cycle on the new moon. And okay. So anyways, it says my cycle is synced to the new moon. My body mirrors nature. So I bleed when the sky is at its darkest and ovulate with the full moon when the earth itself is also at its most fertile. It says white moon witches are traditionally linked to positions of creativity, collaboration, and nurturing. So I thought that was really interesting. I was like, well, that's interesting. So yeah, happy new moon in Aries. Hopefully none of you guys are in an angry mood. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, so I needed that time to myself. I was kind of going through some personal, I guess, things in my life. And there's some things that are just meant to be kept to myself or the people that are closest to me. And what's funny is I have my fan here. So if I start like sweating or getting hot, that's what it is. But I feel like I almost like a premenopausal or menopausal woman or whatever because I'm always hot or sweating, hot and cold. My mom would be like that whenever she was going through, her premenopause and menopause state. I remember she would just either be really cold or she would just be really hot. It was never in between. I just think it's funny because that's how it is now with me. So, anyways, spring equinox was started yesterday. So crazy stuff going on this week, crazy things going on this week within the stars and astrologically. And guess what? Pluto moves in Aquarius Friday. So the last day Pluto in Capricorn since 2007, 2008 is, my dog's asleep. Yeah. So anyways, that Pluto, last day Pluto in Capricorn is, I want to say Thursday. I don't know. I should know these things. Yes. So Thursday. And so Pluto in Aquarius will like officially start Friday. And so that's why I tell people whatever happens within the next 3 months, because it's going to be here and, because in a March. So for 3 months, we're going to be in Pluto and Aquarius. And then end of July, we're going to be back into Pluto and Capricorn for about a little over a year. And then we'll be back into Pluto and Aquarius sometime next year for 20 years. So I just tell people, just be mindful of the next 3 months, see what it's like and what the energy is like, and just kind of, that might kind of be what it is for you in the next 20 years. Hopefully it's all good. It should be all good, but since it's the new moon in Aries, spring equinox, things are kind of like spring equinox because it's the new year. That's technically, instead of how we celebrate the new year, in the, was it Gregorian? I can't even say the word, but how we in America do calendars, or most of the world, is January 1st is the new year. This is actually when the new year is when spring equinox happens. So people have their coffee in the morning. I have my soda. No big deal. Okay, anyway. So yesterday, maybe the reason why I was really low yesterday was I was going through pretty much everything from when Pluto went into Capricorn, starting in 2007 and 2008. And mind you, I was 15 years old and I just turned 31. And it's crazy. It's just crazy to go through all of that time and to see for myself how much I've gone through, what I've been through, the lessons I've learned. And I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy. It's so annoying. And I don't know. So what I would suggest, my opinion, you don't have to do that or, do it or whatever, is I wrote down things so what did I write down here? I'm writing down bad habits that I struggled with and either completely got rid of or worked on and no longer, deal with it, but still remember those. So I kind of write those down, making sure that I'm moving forward. I'm still letting those go. I put also things to question, like things to question myself, as in, or things to question or admit, like write down and admit or question, like kind of what I learned from 2007 to now. And I put also things to applaud yourself and things to let go. So it's good to not only write positive things, but also write things of letting go too. So it kind of, for me, it kind of balances it out. And I'm not just writing, negative, feeling like negative down and not putting, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to kind of balance it out, I guess. So, and if anybody's wondering, probably not, but this jacket, it's funny because my mom always told me like pink, like especially these color, like this kind of color pink doesn't really look good with my skin complexion, which I don't really give a shit. I am wearing it because it's my mom's, and I was like, I wanted to wear it because I don't know. I'm kind of resonating with my mom here lately. Like I just want to feel kind of connected to her a little bit more. And that's another thing I never thought that would happen, I guess. And so, and yeah, depending again, once again, where your Pluto's at in your chart, which house it's in, depends on the things that you're going to be kind of dealing with for the next 20 years. And I know mine right now, my Pluto went into my 8th house, December 2018, which I thought that was very interesting because my mom found out she had cancer in end of October of 2018. So I thought that was very crazy. And I have it in my 8th house until like April of 2030. So it's a little while. And the 8th house can be pretty rough because 8th house is, it just depends. 8th house is really about birth. Like it can be rebirth, like birthing of new things, or it could be like death, so it's not, but there's a lot more to that than just, rebirth and death. But anyways, I kind of wanted to share a little bit of like what I wrote. I wrote this in the dark last night when Wiley was asleep in my bed. And I'm not even done with it. But I just wanted to write a little, like, or to explain like what I put on there, maybe to help some people if they want to do this or not. But I put, so in November 2018, no, it's 18, November 2008, I was 16, 17. So, excuse me. So I didn't know what depression, anxiety, endometriosis, PCOS, a back injury, childhood trauma was or already existed at that time. And then I just put, I let go of being a victim. I let go of any fear regarding money, relationships, friendships, how I see / how others see me, fear of failure, fear of never reaching any of my goals, fear of the unknown. And then I put etc. because you could go on and on with that. I let go of my childhood past and know times will come up, but I am not hopeless anymore. There will be times I need to patch myself back up again and just move forward. I let go of keeping friends, family, jobs, whoever in my life because it makes me feel safe or because because I like to give too many chances. So I choose myself first now. Yay, I did it. I did it. So I said, let go of insecurities, thinking I'm not smart enough, skinny enough, or pretty enough, or good enough. I am enough. I am enough. I let go of running away from heartbreak or any kind of pain. I am strong enough. But I let go. I let people go that leave or don't want to be in my life. I forgive all people or forgive any and all people that have caused me pain, damage, or hurt in my life. I let go believing I'm the problem for how others project onto me. That one's a big one. I let go of false / fake illusions. Sorry, guys. I need to put my phone on airplane mode here. I let go of false / fake illusions and go towards the real instead. Another big one. I let go of all bad habits, put drugs, food, sex, anything to get me a high or distracts me. I let go of pain and suffering, like just letting go for myself. Let the, see, I'm sorry. I just, like I said, I wrote this in the dark, and I let the old and the past go, and ready for new friendships, relationships, business adventures, trips, love, healing, the unknown, positive, happier times of my life coming up. I let go of beliefs that I was taught when I was young, that is the right and, I guess, only way. I let go of believing I will always have health issues or pain in my life. I can have a different positive future in life if I choose. I let go of stubbornness, judgment. I put being a bitch. I think that's funny, being a bitch. Emotionally unavailable, not being vulnerable. I let go of toxic people in my life. I don't owe anyone anything. That's another big one right there. I let go of perfectionism. I let go of false expectation and lies. I let go of easy success without hard work. I let go trying to control everything. That one's another big one for me. I let anyone and any, okay, so I said I let go anyone and anything, place. So I guess any person or place or thing that inhibits my growth moving forward. And I let the past go. I'm ready to close this chapter and start a new one. And then here I put positive stuff. So I said, I know I did a little bit positive, but I'm ready for the best years of my life that's ahead of me. I'm ready to reach and help millions of people around the world, whatever that may be. I'm ready to love myself and continue to put myself first, give myself self-care, take care of my health and my body the right way. I'm ready to be over addiction and continue on the sober path that I am on. I am ready for new friends, relationships, love, happiness, business partnerships, more abundance, all over positive, anything in my life moving forward. I'm ready to take the front seat and show everyone what I have to give to the world. I'm ready to go into the unknown. I'm ready to walk with God and fulfill what I am here for. I'm ready for all the best things that are yet to come. And that's all I wrote for now. So there you go. I just wanted to show my example of what I wrote. And so hopefully that will inspire some of you guys, or if anybody watches, even if it's just one person, if you want to write stuff down, you got till the 23rd. And what I'm going to do with this, once I finish writing more, is I'm going to take those papers, all those papers I wrote, even the positive stuff, and I'm going to burn it. And if you choose to do that, please be safe. Please be safe, and don't burn your house or burn anything down, please. But I'm going to burn it. And that's my signal for me of closing this chapter, basically. Even though Pluto and Capricorn is coming back end of July, because we're kind of closing up ties with Capricorn, it's still an opening of a new chapter anyways. And it's opening, whether we like it or not, and whether we're ready for it or not, it's happening. And that's with anything in life, I guess. So, and it's just crazy for me to be doing a video this early and this quickly, because normally I am just sitting around like trying to think of, oh, am I gonna say the right thing, or what I need to just do more videos in the morning. And it's hard for me because I normally have to spend a lot of time on my makeup or my hair. And what's weird is normally my hair doesn't fall perfect the next day. Sometimes it does, a very few times, but this morning my hair was it was fluffy and full of volume and good. And my face right now, like my skin has been clearing up and it's been better than it's been in, I want to say, like 7-8 months. I stopped using, I need to figure out what lotion that is. I got this face lotion because I wanted to try something different. And I looked on Amazon and this one had a lot of views for PCOS and endometriosis, but I got it for that reason. And in the beginning it worked. And then I started noticing my skin breaking out a lot more, or maybe my pores being clogged more. And I just been having weird issues with my skin. I know that has a lot to do with how much soda and crap I put in my body too. But I did stop using that lotion last, I want to say week or week and a half, and my skin is just way clearer. And a lot of people may not believe it because people will be like, well, that's kind of gross, but I have really sensitive skin. So when normally when I wash my face, or if I even really wash my face, I usually only use water, because I feel like anything of the chemicals inside of a lot of that, cleanser stuff, it just seems to break me out even more. I don't know if it's because and almost another crazy thing. So on Easter, it'll be a year since I've been off Percocet. So since I have been done with pain management and actually off Percocet. So I know my skin's changed because of that too. So I'm like trying to figure out how to balance my skin and my body after all of this. And I know I've been sweating a lot more because I'm still on a low dose of Suboxone. I know I need to make the jump eventually, and I just need to make it sooner rather than later. That's going to be crazy for me. I'm excited for that. I'm ready to do that. I just listen to my body, and I want to make sure that I don't do something too soon or mess things up. But I just forgot what I was talking about because I just brought up, but oh yeah, my skin. So yeah, anyways, I don't know if the skincare now is just either clogging my pores or making my face more dry. And I don't know, but even before all of that, me just using water and just kind of washing my face or wet wipes and stuff like that would work way better than me using constant skincare products. And I don't know if that's just because of my endometriosis or PCOS. And I know a lot of women that deal with hormonal problems or hormonal issues have that problem as well. And it's very frustrating because I feel like when I get a good product, it works for a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. And then my body just kind of wants to repel it and reject it and go, I don't like this anymore. I don't know. So yeah, anyways, I'm thinking about I know I've been saying I've been trying so many new things and trying to like find my niche or whatever, like trying to find what I guess I want to do. So I did some art this morning. It was just I wanted to get on here and talk because that's what I wanted to do. I need to finish that necklace, and I promise I'm going to finish that necklace. I need to go over my dad's and find an actual elastic. I'm going to have to find an elastic one. And if that breaks while I'm wearing my necklace, unfortunately, that's just what's going to happen. But I'm only going to wear I'd wear that on special occasions and stuff. So I'm not too worried about it. I just want to do it because I did it, but then I didn't finish it. So I want to finish that. And I still want to finish that other skull in there because I haven't finished that. I just want to like play around with it. So I do want to do that. And I've been thinking about maybe going on like Patreon, because I know some people do Patreon where people pay to like, I guess, see your stuff, like, so you guys can get on at a certain time and talk with me and ask me questions. And I think that would be a lot better for me anyways, because I feel like I can talk more about different, like I can talk better, I feel like, if I do that. And it's either Patreon, I might try Twitch. I had a friend that told me about Telegram, to post my videos on Telegram. So I think I'm going to try that too. So I think I'm just going to start venturing more and just see what happens, I guess, and see what goes from there. And like I said, if it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, it does. That's great. I just know either way, I've always felt since I was a kid, and whether it's delusional or not, I don't care, but I've always felt I meant to do something big in this life, like big. I like help a lot of people. And I still don't know if I feel like I'm on the right path, but I feel like I still need to meet the right people. The right people haven't come along yet for me to be doing the very best or the very top, I guess. I don't know, but maybe not. I don't know, but either way, I'm excited and I'm going to start doing different things. I know this is another sad thing, is I have not deleted any of my emails since I went on my leave at my last job in May of 2021. And I had like 10,000 emails on my phone. And that may be why I had a lot of not any room on my phone to do videos and stuff. And yeah, I just know that I need to be more responsible in my life, and I need to start not being lazy anymore. And that was one of them. So the other day, I think it was 2-3 days ago on Saturday, I deleted like 10,000 emails. I'm not kidding. I just deleted all of them. So if I have some of them that were important, maybe they're gone. But I did look at my one email because when I first started this podcast, I named it Limitless Spoons because I didn't know yet what I wanted to talk about. And I was going to keep it kind of like about endometriosis and PCOS and health. But somehow it turned into me talking about astrology instead and spiritual stuff. So I changed it. And I still have the email as like Limitless Spoons or something. So I'm going to just change it back to my regular email. So if anybody wants to have any questions or collab or anything, you can, I'll just put my other email on there, my personal email. But also I still have my link tree up. So I have my PayPal and I think Venmo and Cash App, maybe just Cash App, and I'm not in any way trying to like say, send me money at all. But if you feel like you want to give money or donate, that would be amazing. But once again, I'm not begging or asking for anybody's money, because I want to do this as well, because I want to do this. And I've been doing that, but like I said, I'm going to start doing these more and start being more on it. And that's what brought me this morning, because I was like, I need to talk about this, because this is another huge thing that has been bothering me. And this just happened to me. Is I know spirituality has been becoming a big thing lately, and what they say, new age, astrology. I mean, we're all seeing it. And tarot readers, they're becoming a big thing. And then, like I said in my previous videos, is just be very mindful of who you give your money to, who you trust, because you just don't know. But there was a tarot reader that I really like on TikTok. There's only very, very few, because everybody else, I can see right through people, and I can tell for the most part, but I'm not perfect. I can also make mistakes and mess up. So I will say that there was this tarot reader I really liked, and somehow this is the first time I've ever seen her on live. And I was like, I'm going to watch her. And she specifically said that, oh, if you want a reading online, I'm doing like 3-minute readings. Just send a donation to my PayPal. And she goes, it doesn't matter if it's $1 or 50. She's like, anything. She's like, I'm going to take anything and we'll do a reading. I'll put you on the list and do a reading. So my thing is I've done a tarot reading in person before at, I forgot what it's called now. I can't believe I forgot what it's called, but it's here in Broken Arrow, and it's at the crystal shop. I'll have to figure out the name, but it was just to go in and do, I want to say it was an hour. It was either 30 minutes or an hour. Maybe it was 45 minutes, but it was in person, 30 to 45 minutes, I want to say, and it was $75. And so to me, generously doing a 3-minute reading is really quick, and because it's like 2-3 minutes. So it's like $10 is a great donation to give for a 2-3 minute reading. So I send this lady $10, and I even put on there in the donation, I was like, donation for tarot reading or something like that. And mind you, I don't give out my money very easily, because like I said, I just don't trust people that easily. So I did that. And then she then started to kind of change her story. About 15 minutes later, she said, oh, well, I'm still taking donations for the readings. She said, but only if it's $20. And I started to go, well, I was like, well, glad I didn't, I got in before I did that, she said that. But she had this weird thing of like, oh, well, put your name and this, if you paid or sent a donation and you need to be on the list. I did that a few times and didn't get any reply. And it's just, I don't know if she was prepared for how many people were coming on to her live and doing the readings. But people are asking her too for just like a list of who was already on a list and how many people she had. And she wouldn't even open up about that. She didn't even want to do the reading. It took like 30 minutes for her to even name 10 names or 15 names. And she said she had like 200 people. I don't know. It was crazy amount. And so I know a lot of people are getting frustrated because they're like, well, I donated, I'm waiting for a reading, but you're not giving us any names after this or any timelines or nothing. And it was just, I don't know. It was one of those things where I came back 3-4 hours later, and I was seeing a lot of people post on her live, because she was still on live, of course, because she had that many, readings to do. And there were some other girls on there saying, well, I paid for a reading or sent a donation for a reading and been sitting here for 3 hours, and I'm still waiting. And I put on there, hey, my payment went through, and I just want to make sure if you did a reading for me or not. And she actually answered mine, which I'm surprised she did, but she went through the list and she's like, no, I don't have that name. And she goes, but I asked 2 hours ago if you weren't on the list when I was naming the list. And if you weren't on there and you'd missed that, then oh well. And I was thinking, that's not how that works. You can't just go, oh well, your payment went through, but if we didn't put you on the list, oh well, that makes no sense. So I sat on it for a few days, like actually like a week and a half, because I didn't know what to do with it, because it's just $10. And I was sitting on it because I was like, I like this reader, and I know she's good, but I still felt off. It still felt off. And I sent her an email, because I was like, well, if she would have at least posted a video after the live and said, hey, I was unprepared. Anybody that didn't get on the list that had a payment go through, either she could have said, I'll refund you, or I'll double check on that payment, make sure, and I'll just email you the 2-3 minute reading. She could have easily just did that, and she didn't. She just kind of said, well, you're kind of shit out of luck. That's what she said. And I just felt really off about it. And I kept thinking, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get this money back, because it's on my credit card. So I was like, I'm going to try to get this money back, because that's not fair. Because I sent her an email too, and I said, hey, look, you didn't do a reading. You said I wasn't on the list. I don't know what's going on. I was like, can you just refund me my money? And she tried to say too on a live that any donations are not refundable. And it's like, well, they should be if you were requesting a service and you never did it. And so anyways, yeah. So the whole point of that story is I also like 2 or 3 other tarot readers on TikTok. And this one guy I kind of wanted a reading from, and I was going to purchase a reading from. So like I said, I've done one here in person. And when I tell you, I went on his website and I looked how much he was charging for his readings. And even the girl that, did that I was just talking about, I'm not kidding, it was like over $150 for one of his readings. And I even think for just a simple reading, which was, you may have had like a 10-minute reading, if that, was like $50. And I looked at these other tarot card people and seen how much they're charging, and I'm just sitting here going, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with the spiritual people that say they're so spiritual, and you're supposed to be for the people and help, and you're charging those kind of prices for people to get readings? And it seems to me it's like these people are just trying to grab as much money as they can from someone. And I'm not judging all of them completely, because I know that there's so many tarot readers on TikTok now that I'm sure there are some that maybe don't charge at all, but a lot of the times, most of them are charging. And if you want a specific one, they are charging way overpriced. And it just, it makes me kind of sick to see that these people that are supposed to be so spiritual and so, oh, for the movement to be requesting these prices. And I understand that, yes, you should charge for your services. And I'm not saying that people should not, but not when it's that much. And I tell people that, honestly, if you're paying over $90 for a reading, then you're getting fucked. Like, it just, to me, and mine was $75 because I had to go in person. And it's actually so much better to have it done in person when you're there with the person, because they are actually in your energy and you actually know you're getting a accurate reading. And when you've got somebody that's doing readings over long, like, I don't know how well that works. I'm not saying that I don't think it's possible to do that many, or if it is, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I think it's in person. It's so much better to do that. And it just makes me sick to think that these people are charging those prices, because you're supposed to be, it's supposed to be the community of love and helping and healing. And, it's just, I don't, that's another thing. And I guess in this life is something that, I have to deal with and see. It's just, and if somebody tells me if I would do that in my situation, would I? No. And have I done that? And would I do that in the past? Maybe, but I don't think I would. And I know reason why I say that is that even when I made that little website, that's like, you can find on the link tree. I forgot what it's called already, but I put my astrology readings on there. And I'm telling you, you will not find any cheaper readings for the prices that I put. And I already know this, but there are professional astrologers that have their certificate and gone to school, and that are giving the same program that I have, same information, but charging double and triple the price to other people. But I do it at an extremely low price. And a lot of people may either not know that or either don't care. But I put it up, I think, in December of last year, because I was like, well, if it's supposed to happen, if not, whatever. And I don't think I even sold one astrology reading or anything, which is whatever, it's not really what I was doing all that for. I was trying to see if that's kind of the way I was supposed to go, but I feel now that that's not. But I still have those up. So if you would like, I'm doing most of those readings, like sending them, like emailing them. And it's, like I said, it's cheap. And then I think I have one that's, just like, it is on Zoom. Like I said, phone call is on Zoom. You can record the phone call on Zoom, but it's not going to be like this, like that, So And I think that's like just the birth chart, natal chart reading and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, I don't know. It just makes me angry sometimes to see that. And that's why I try to tell people, like, be very mindful of who you watch, who you listen to, and who you give your money to. And because now it's so easy for everybody to either have their own opinion or make their own business. And it's so easy to fall for somebody who's either a scammer or who just doesn't have your best interest and is just wanting the money. And it's just sad to me. I won't ever understand that. And I hope that, I know things are kind of turning in the direction more of more authentic people are coming up. And the other reason why I don't post on TikTok is because I don't believe I can reach a lot of people in just like 3 minutes. And I feel like I have so much to say, or I think it takes more than 3 minutes to read someone. And that's my opinion. Just my opinion. Maybe not for others, but I think if you watch somebody do videos, you can easily tell if someone's being themselves or they're being real or they're not. A lot of the times you can tell. And like I said, sometimes even I make mistakes and can think that the person's authentic or genuine, and they're really not, So we all make mistakes and it happens, but I do feel like it would be different. And I'm glad that I didn't get this idea of doing videos until after I had children. So I was 27. Yeah, 27. Yeah. So 27. But if I would have done it between 19 years old to, I want to say 26, 25, 26, I definitely would have used my looks, probably played that whole dumb, I'm stupid, that whole girl, like, oh, I'm an airhead, and have my tatas out, maybe ass out or whatever. I'm just being honest, because it seems like that's kind of how I feel like I was back then. Not fully. I wouldn't call myself like slut or anything, because I would have definitely used that card. And so I can see how now a lot of younger women, or women that are a little bit younger than me or in their younger 20s, use that to gain more followers or attractions, and then good for those people, and I'm not trying to be judgmental at all, because I don't know any of these people. And so I wouldn't want anybody to place judgment on me, but which a lot of people do anyways. But I feel like for sure it would have been a lot different if I did this when I was younger. But there's a reason why it didn't. I never really occurred to me to do videos for some reason until I was older. And I thank God too, because I feel like I would have regretted a lot of things in the way that I was when I was younger too, because I definitely can say I would have needed to humble myself a lot more when I was younger. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I was not a great person, but I wasn't a bad person either. Like, I have definitely worked on myself a lot, and I'm definitely a lot different than I was even a year ago. And I feel like I am ahead of what I thought I was in my healing journey. I thought maybe I still needed a lot to do, but I feel like I am honestly to the point of I just need to keep up with doing different things. Like, my problem has always been keeping up with a routine, not like so procrastinating, keeping up with a routine, and being more responsible. And because I've always wanted other people to be responsible for me, and I just like take the back seat. And I've known for a while now that that's not acceptable anymore, especially after a certain age. And I've realized that that didn't really get me anywhere, because I didn't really get or do what I wanted to do because of that. And I had to kind of follow some other people or be stuck in certain situations I didn't want to be stuck in, or things like that. So I know my healing's good, my intuition, all of that set. It's just now is more of the routine, being on it. And that's about it for me. I mean, it's weird closing it. I'm not saying you close the past for good, because, I feel like God can have people come back at certain times in your life, and it works out or it doesn't work out, or, so I'm taking this as I'm acknowledging everything from the last 15 years, and I'm taking accountability for the things that I didn't do great at, or he did do good at. I don't think I've always been either a horrible or bad person. I do know that I did hurt some people in my past because of childhood trauma, or because I didn't even heal and I was running away from myself and that. And I hope that those people can forgive me or have forgiven me. And, you know, I don't ever look at, I don't ever look at like thinking, oh, if somebody did me bad or not, about karma, or, oh, well, karma's going to get them, or, oh, they'll get theirs or whatever. Cause I know I hear that a lot too. It's just this, and my thing is you're not a good person either if you're sitting around hoping that the person that either hurt you or did you wrong or caused you pain in whatever way, to want that done to them as well. It's, to me, I feel like it's a sick way of, being like, I don't know. I just don't think I think that it damages not only you, because if you're not forgiving someone, you're giving them the energy of like, fuck you, basically. Because I used to be like that. I used to be like, fuck that person, fuck you, and fuck all of you. Like, I used to be like that. Like, I used to be pretty bitter and want revenge, or be like, karma's gonna get your fucking ass. But I realized that we all have shit going on in our lives, and we all mess up, make mistakes, fuck up. Sometimes we do things without thinking. Sometimes I just don't think it's good to want bad to happen to anybody, even if somebody does something bad to you. And it's more of, I feel like you're also giving them, like I said, the fuck you energy, which they can take that energy and use it however they want to, mind you. And then you're also giving your power away, giving your power away by doing that too. So I know that I've had shit come back at me for some shit that I've done in my life. And I've seen it from a bunch of people. So I don't even worry about it. If somebody does something to me, I'm just like, all right, like that's on you, but don't try to come crawling back. Or for a long time I would give so many people chance after chance after chance, and I feel like I want to be that person that hopefully changes the way people see that and understand that you can still love people even if they've hurt you or done you wrong, anything. Even after you've given them chance after chance after chance, and people will say, well, that you don't give the other people chances. And it's up to whoever if they want to do that or not. And I can't tell somebody to give someone else a chance or don't give them another, or, do or don't. My thing is, I always try to love no matter what, but like I've said, like boundaries have been a big thing for me in the last year of learning of that. I never had that in the last, actually my whole life. So I had a lot of people hurt me because I didn't hold any boundaries. And I think now keeping those boundaries and being mindful and still loving somebody, because we all go through things in life. We all go through hurt and pain, and to still love someone, because we're all humans. And I hope that I can continue to like keep doing these videos and showing that, because even though I've talked about money and spirituality and stuff, like I think it's a lot of people that have a lot of talent and are very authentic and themselves are not seen really. And it's usually the opposite that gets a lot of followers or gets the money or the success. And like I said, hopefully, I feel like tides are changing, that people can see who's authentic and who's real and who's themselves no matter what. And we start having those people come up and be the leaders and to show us how to be better humans to each other and to ourselves. And like I said, I would love to make an income doing this. Like I don't want to be making, I mean, it'd be great if I made a lot of money, yeah, but is that the end goal, or is that the like has to be goal? No. Even if this didn't go anywhere, I would still probably post every now and then, and when I had time, and still do it, like, because it's still something that I enjoy to do. And I did these videos to help others, or to at least help one person, even if it helped one person or not. And didn't realize that in doing that, this actually was healing me and helping me in my process in my life. So yeah, I could keep going on with this video. Like I said, I'm in a mood today. I don't want to be that serious all the time. I've been through a lot, obviously, but I have only what I've gone through and my stories and my talents to bring to the table. And we all have things we can bring to the table. And hopefully we can all see that, and hopefully we can all work with each other and not sit there and, think that, oh, this person knows everything and knows it all and they're the smartest, or they're, I don't know, the relatable or influencer stuff, or the cancel culture. I just want all of that. Like, I'm ready for that to be bye-bye. Like, I'm ready for, and I know a lot of people are ready for real fucking badass people coming up and being themselves no matter what, and don't care. Like, don't care, really. I mean, it's hard, and it's sad, because I had a friend tell me that she's like, I couldn't do that because of just how people are. And I know with cancel culture and shit like that, it's just sad though. We should be able to get on and talk and be ourselves. We shouldn't have to be scared of being ourselves or saying shit. If you don't like it, just don't listen or don't watch. It's not that hard. There's so many people now that have a fucking opinion. Like, so many people have an opinion now. And so many people are just trying to, what is the right thing? What is the wrong thing? All of these rules, and this is what you should do. That's what you should do. Oh, this is the right thing. That's the right thing. And I always tell everybody, whatever feels right for you, take it, leave it, be that. Don't let anybody influence you to be something or someone you're not, or to believe something that you don't want to believe. If you take few things from my video and you like that, great. If you don't like the other things, even better. I don't care. That's the thing, is that's really how it needs to be. People need to stop being so damn sensitive too all the time. I'm pretty fucking sensitive. And I'm sure if a lot of people came on my shit and started posting, mean comments, yeah, it'll probably, it wouldn't feel too well. But at the same time, I bet you I don't know any of those people. So at the same time, it wouldn't really affect me that much. It still will affect, but anyways, yeah, happy Aries new moon today, and spring equinox yesterday, and Pluto in Aquarius Friday. And so if you got to the end of this video, please let me know any of your insights, what you think, if I should get on Patreon or if I should get on Twitch. I thought Twitch was mainly for like gamers, but I know people get on there too and they're not gamers. So I don't know. So I don't know which one I should do. I'm not really too familiar with either one of them. I know that both of them are like streaming, and like you pay to be a member and stuff like that. So I think I would be willing to try one of those for right now to see what happens, and post in different places. So if you have any cool ideas, or or have any questions about what I talked about today, I feel like a teacher right now. But yeah, I need to do that. I need to finish that necklace, and I need to do that this week. Really need to do that this week. And if I don't do it this week, I need to do that skeleton one. I need to do the skeleton one, or just make another video. I don't know yet. I just kind of wing these things, sometimes. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, rest of your day. Yeah. Goodbye.